Look what, oh, this is heavy. She's beautiful. All right guys, today we're doing a review and build of the Jazz Club Modular. It is the new Modular of 2023. And it's got some really cool figs, so I'm excited. If you guys have seen our reviews before, we like to show you what's good and what's bad. And we're gonna be brutally honest, and we are not sponsored by LEGO in any way. We use our own money when buying the sets. It costs us $229, and we're gonna tell you if it's worth it. And there's 2,899 pieces. So it comes out to about 8 cents a piece, which is a little high for LEGO sets, but not too bad. Without further ado, let's dive on in and see if you should buy one for yourself. Next, we like to line up the bags by number. If you use the new LEGO roads like we do in our city, you're gonna wanna build it on an elevated base. So this helps raise the modular to the same levels of our streets and sidewalks. Step 1, grab your 500,000 million page booklet.
I'm here for both emotional and build support. So we're off to a good start. You can see just how detailed the floor is getting already. We're only on bag 2.
First fig of the set.
So we came across another fig, and this one has a little earpiece. I know LEGO's pushing to be more inclusive, so it's pretty cool to see the little printed earpiece on the guy. As for the build, we're now on bag 3, and as you can see, the bathroom and the little band area and some other areas are starting to come together. And Miss Eiffel TV is hard at work.
I'm tired.
You're doing great. So one interesting call out that we found as we were going along, the bright yellows are not the exact same color. Like there's a color mix match on the pieces. You might be able to tell the 1x2s are a little bit different than the snot bricks. And I think that's just a quality control issue. But it's definitely not the best match we've seen. Not sure what the root cause is. I don't know if all the sets are like this, but definitely an issue. All right guys, so we may have come across a misprint. So as you can see, there is some parts right here, not on the top yet, and it's telling us in the booklet to put them on. And so if I go backwards, you can see, we followed the directions, and there's no indication for a new bag to start yet. We're still on bag 12. But then if we flip to the next page, it says to go bag 13. But literally these steps were out of pieces. Like we're literally on to bag 13. So I don't know if it's a misprint or what happened here, but we will see as we open the bag and figure out if it's basically a page too late. So as we thought may be the case, the pieces were literally in the 13th bag. So that means that it was a misprint on LEGO's part. So it should have either been in bag number 12 or the instructions should have been a page later with the print number. All right, so the bag's now almost finished, and we can confirm that it was definitely out of order in the booklet. All the parts are here. It's just they were either in the wrong bag or the wrong step in the booklet, which is pretty crazy that this was the final print.
All right guys, we're all finished. Look how good it turned out. Overall, I really liked it. It definitely came out better than it looked in the photos. Now I'm gonna show you some of my favorite parts about it. First things first, there's a squirrel. There's a cool little door on the roof that actually opens up, if you can get it. There we go, to the inside. And there is a greenhouse over here, and you can access it through the roof, which is really cool. We're gonna show you the top floor. This is a little rehearsal studio, and there's a little makeup counter. Now we're gonna show you the middle floor.
And this part actually comes off too. So what's cool about this floor is there's a little office on the left, and then over here is the tailor. You can see like little spools of thread on the back. Super cool.
And the final piece all comes off as one.
So pretty cool because the sign actually stays here, and they used one of the little hot dog pieces to make it round on top. But then on the inside, you have the jazz club with seating and a stage and drums. And then over here, you have a pizzeria, which came out really cool. One thing that was kind of weird though, so you can see that there's signage for the jazz club, signs down here for the ticket area and all that, and a sign for the tailor, but there's no sign anywhere for the pizza shop. I saw it other than like the little guy on the scooter with the pizza. So if you see, like, we'll put it back together and you'll be able to see there's literally no signage for the pizza shop, which is odd. You would have thought there would be something out front.
All right, I'm gonna tell you a few more things that I really love about this set. The first one being the plants on the outside. And I love the little flowers in the windows. Those are super cool.
Yeah, so there's hanging plants over here and ivy on the side. And then let's talk about your other favorite part, the minifigs.
I love the minifig. We have a bunny.
And there's like the ticket lady, the guy on the scooter delivering pizza, a casual woman in streetwear, and then here are a couple more of the figs. So which one's your favorite?
Squirrel.
Squirrel? That's not even a fig.
You can't
be
beat the squirrel. Okay, besides the squirrel, I really like the guy with the little guitar.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool part because it's actually brick built.
And it's attached to his neck.
Yeah, the whole case is brick built, which is really cool.
Now I'm gonna turn it over to AFOL TV to go over a few more things.
All right guys, so starting out, you may have noticed there's some Technic connectors. This is standard with most modulars these days, which allows you to link all of them and change the layout in your own city. Again, we have a custom city, so we don't use a lot of these modulars in our own city, although we're thinking about making an area where we'd set them up. But for now, we definitely do enjoy building them, so we kind of just have them collecting on the shelves. Another really cool part of this build is just all the intricate work around the windows and just architectural elements in general. They did a really good job. And then on the pizza side, again, there's no sign, but there is really cool awnings, which kind of give it away that it's, you know, an Italian or pizza place, along with the umbrella and seating out front. Got the guy on the scooter, obviously. And I presume that some of the veggies that are growing up top are for the pizza place. We are missing one of the window panes. We checked all the bags, couldn't find it anywhere, so that was definitely a bummer. Luckily we have more on hand, so we'll be able to put one in ourselves. Also in the back, it's not really finished back here. You'll see there's nothing that they did outside of this little container and the doorway and the light. So, you know, if you want to spruce it up back here, it's kind of on you to do that. Now, one thing to point out that we absolutely loved is that every single piece is printed. So there are no stickers in the set that we are aware of. Everything, including all the little signs and all the little details throughout, were all printed parts, which is something that we've never seen before. Usually they have at least 1 or 2 stickers, so it was really cool to see that they had done printed parts for everything. I mean, even the signs, you know, on the entryway and the little like theater signs, those are all printed. I also ended up really liking the colors. It's funny because when the set first came out and all the photos online, I actually wasn't a huge fan of the color scheme. But when it's all assembled and you have the dark reds next to the light blues, it actually looks really cool. Way better than I was expecting. And we really love the stained glass windows, which we thought were just a really cool touch. And as for parts usage, we were really impressed. They've used some of the newer parts, like the 1x5 plate, as well as a few of the other ones we called out while we were building. And the whole thing seems very sturdy and solid. And especially some of the last few sets over the years that are modulars, they have been doing a really good job of making them really strong. And so that's been really impressive. So overall, I would give this probably an 8 out of 10. It's not my favorite modular that ever came out. The diner and the hotel that came out last year are probably my 2 favorites, but it's definitely a really cool build, and I think overall I would recommend it. Miss AFLTV, what do you think?
I give it an 8.5. I think it's really cool. I do like some of the other sets more, but this is definitely a good set. I would recommend it.
We have a cat joining us.
She's trotting.
But overall, you like the build?
I like the build. Would I do it again if I had an extra 6 hours?
Didn't take us 6 hours. It took a while, but we were doing other things. Yeah, guys, I mean, that's kind of the gist. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll be trying to answer them in the comments below. But thanks again for watching, and we'll be sure to see you next video.
And leave a comment on if you want us to review any other sets. A lot of good ones have come out, so just let us know.
Thanks, and see you next time.